Hi, it's author A. LaFay here to offer you a tight right bite on using active voice. It's about show and style. Writing an active voice is a key component of showing or creating a vicarious experience for your readers. It's also an important element in developing an individual writing style, giving your work a unique voice which allows it to rise above the others that come in through the slush pile. Active voice in action. The island of Gaunt, a single mountain that lifts its peak a mile above the storm-racked Northeast Sea. It's a land famous for wizards. The opening line of The Wizard of Earthsea has no action, yet we have a strong sense of movement and energy from the use of active verbs like lifted. Clear, concrete, and specific details, a peak a mile above the storm-racked Northeast Sea, and a hint of surprise. We're not quite expecting that it is a land famous for wizards. These elements are also significant qualities of Le Guin's signature style as a writer. Strong geographic and cultural rendering of unique fantasy worlds, vicarious details, and surprising characters, to name just a few of the features of her great writing. Acting out active voice. Let's look at how you create active voice. Use active, concrete, and unique verbs that fit the scene. Did your character walk, gambol, saunter, or skitter? Concrete sensory-specific detail. Is it a melon or a ripple-skinned succulent cassava as yellow as the center of a rose? Be aware of texture, your use of sentence length, grammatical pattern, and white space to control pacing. The length of your sentences should vary. You should be aware of white space and the effect it has on the reader. You also want to notice if you overuse a particular grammatical structure, dependent clauses, nouns as verbs, three-item lists, independent clauses set off by a semicolon, and so on. 1, 2, 3, action. He loved to go to the park where he did his rounds on the equipment in record time to claim his spot as king of the park. Can become. Panapo raced from the car, took a jumping swing over to the monkey bars where he beat his record of 3 times there and back, then scaled to the top of the jungle gym to declare, "I'm king of the park!" Any questions? Feel free to post them as a comment on my Facebook page, Sylvanosity, a creative community hosted by A. LaFay. Here's a challenge. Can you say the same thing I did about the King of the Park in active voice in half the words? Because once you have active voice down, you may want to go back and hone your writing with a poetic weed. Want to know more? Tune in next time for a tight right bite on Poetic Weed.